Well. Welcome once again to Coffee Chat on this beautiful Saturday here. It is September 21st, 2025, and I'm getting my notifications, which means you should be getting your notifications. Um, I'm your gracious host, Daniel from Panorama Computer Services. This chat is about anything that you want it to be. And let me post this in the comments so people see that when they come in here that I will not tolerate trolls in my chat, and I will put a whammy on your hiney if you try anything. So I am watching. We'll wait a few minutes. This might be cut a little bit short today, but I have lots of things to talk about, and lots of things to talk about today. I mean, I have a lot to talk about. What's going on, basically, with what's going on with YouTube. But hold on now. We'll give it about 5 or 10 minutes to see if anybody comes in. If nobody comes in, I'm going to say what I got to say, and then I'm going to end the stream, and I'll see you next time. But let's wait and see if people come in. I know there's 57 subscribers to this channel. So it is sending out notifications. Good. Why don't we do this? While we're waiting for people to come in, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. So kind of hold on a minute. And I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. Let me. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Sorry for that. Now what notification is GJ Radis. Hey, that's a funny guy. You need to go to his channel, GJ Radis. There you go. I'm back. I had to get me some Java. You know, the funny thing about trolls from a certain hate channel, which I'm not going to mention the name right now, is you think that we don't know who you are, and we have ways of finding out who you are. Now, this goes back to the days when I ran a computer bulletin board service, a dial-up bulletin board service. I know this is boring, but in a way, we know who you are. As soon as you type your name and your password and you log into my system, your information would be at the very, very bottom of the screen, and that would be your name and all that information. What security level, what security level, what baud rate you're connected to, your how much time you have. It's just a bunch of information, where you're from. And then, you don't think that we don't see you. But if you play Legend of the Red Dragon, which is the most popular damn game on my bulletin board, uh, I could sit here and watch you play the game. Any games, any message, anything that you did on the bulletin board, you're not hidden from. You weren't hidden from what the system operator sees. Hold on. Sounds like another video coming up. Oh, my butt's getting sore. Let me see. Start camera. There we go. Hey, that was just my neighbor. I guess gonna have a video coming up pretty soon. So that adds more to the content to what I'm trying to do on this channel. As far as Jeremy Hales and what's going on with Jeremy Hales, I am going to get into this. And I am going to say what I have to say about it. And I'm going to have a few things to say about YouTube too. But when you have trolls trolling other channels like Veteran Nation, who I am a subscriber to his channel, and I support his cause to help veterans. And I'm not a veteran. I am just an ordinary citizen. Never served in the military. My dad served in the military. My brother Michael served in the military. But what I'm saying is, you have trolls coming into a chat room, and that's going to be a whole other thing. And you really show your intelligence by spewing garbage. That is your whole thing, is to spew garbage on other channels because you never got the right information. All you're doing is going by misinformation of something that you heard from a pathological liar. And we're going to get into all this. I mean, I have notes back and front, 3 pages, almost 3 pages. So I guess each page of this is going to be a chat. So buckle up. because I am going to say what I have to say. And if you want to come after me, I'll be glad to sue your ass too. Definitely be glad to sue your ass too. You cannot take away the right of another creator to one for covering a story, and two, you can't take away that First Amendment right. Right now, as I am live with everybody, well, probably nobody on here. I'm going to try to. I don't want to promote my channel, this channel's other YouTube channels right now, because I don't have mods. I don't have nobody, and I'm trying to speak. I can't be watching. I can't be talking to you and looking at the chat, trying to get rid of people that are trash. I will. I have invited people. I will invite people and give them the link if they want to come here and subscribe. I will let it be known what is going on with what the Hales and Jeremy Hales and George and what's going on in this and it's a shame. It is an actual shame that you are going to attack other people because you don't like another YouTube channel. Hint, pink. If you don't like something, turn the channel. If you're watching TV and you don't like what's on, what do? You change the channel. But you don't have that ability of changing that channel because you're full of hate. Then you send your trolls into other people's live streams and you sit there and harass and bash them. I'll tell you what, we're going to get into this thing with YouTube because what's going on would technically be a violation of YouTube's terms of service. And why YouTube doesn't do anything about it, I don't know. These channels are still allowed to operate. Let me try something here. I just want to see what's going on because I cannot. I know you're seeing the top of my head. But I can do this. I am going to go to my channel. Oh, there's one person watching me. Oh, big wow. 57 subscribers on this channel. Kid. That's what I need to do. I need to do this anyway. I need to go to my channel. And why am I not showing up on here as a live? Let's see. Go to my channel. There we go. Coffee Chat 921. And I'm watching. It is delayed because I'm sitting here. Okay. So I do have the right. It's not letting me do it. That should be one of the options on here. Channel. Why is I guess you have to. I'm sorry for. I'm trying something. Hold on. Let's see. This one, stream, coffee chat. I'm gonna, now it's not letting me do it. Yeah, to make somebody a mod on here, you have to kind of open up the channel and watch the video. But I guess that maybe that doesn't work because I'm the the main moderator on this channel. I'm sorry for that. You know, sometimes sometimes instructions don't work like they're supposed to. And maybe I shouldn't have taken that other channel down because I mean there was good videos on there. I just needed to take them off and just I would have taken off all the good. But see, this is also an opportunity for me. This would be an awesome. This would be an awesome opportunity for me. Now I have a chance to start up and start back fresh, putting new content and doing stuff like that. And I guess that's the reason why I wanted to do this channel over again. We'll never know. I guess I can make mods out of. And nobody. I'll tell you what, though. It's really hard to get people to come into these chats. Let me see. What did I find out how long I've been online? How long I've been on? What is it telling me? Okay, 17 minutes. So 17 minutes. Let me get comfortable. So we've been on for 17 minutes. You really show your mentality. And I'm talking to the hate channels. You really show your little brain cell that you have left. That you're going to send people into other people's live streams and sit there and bash and tell lies about something that you were misinformed of anyway. Then this channel says, oh, it's journalism and it's fair use to use somebody else's video. I hate to tell you any video or live stream that is made on this channel, once this stream is over, or I upload a video to this channel, okay, that is my property. You cannot use that. You cannot use that video or anything parts of that live stream without my permission. It's called copyright infringement. You can't claim fair use because you're not journalists. A real journalist, and I keep bringing this up because it's the same thing over and over and over again with these people. If you're a true journalist and you are covering a story, you are supposed to report on both sides of it. Report on both sides. Not, I heard this from this person who's a pathological liar, and I'm a pathological. I heard this from a pathological liar, and then another thing too. When you pull up you're going by the misconception of what somebody told you on misinformation. You didn't look at both sides of it. All you're doing is reporting the one side of it. And it's the wrong side of it. Okay, that's not reporting, and that's not being a journalist. Because a journalist reports on both sides of it. Megan Fox writer. She's a journalist. She reports it on both sides of it. There's quite a few channels besides Megan who've been covering what the hell's was going on with Jeremy. And now this scumbag lawyer is sending to threatening letters to these YouTube channels, tell them either shut up and stop reporting this, or I will sue you. Hey, dickhead, it's called freedom of speech, asshole. It's called freedom of speech, asshole. You can't take away somebody's freedom of speech. If this content or any of my streams show up on your shit, I will definitely copyright strike you. That is my right as a creator. I've been doing this since 2015. I know how to make videos. I know how to post the videos on my YouTube channel. I know how to do all this stuff. Okay? You can't tell me I don't have the right to report or say freedom of speech about anything, about Jeremy Hales or your so-called client who's going to throw your ass under the bus anyway. So I'm letting you know she's going to throw your ass under the bus like she did her last lawyer. And you think these little frivolous lawsuits aren't being noticed? I hate to tell you, they're being noticed. I guess we're going to have some time today. I guess we can get into the main we'll kind of get into the main story. But if you want to do me a favor, if you want to learn about treasure hunting and storage units and being fun employed, I suggest you go to What the Hells. And I think it's the end is not an S, it's a $. I believe that's the hashtag. I mean that's the channel. I believe that's the channel. Yeah, if you want to learn about that stuff, you can go to Jeremy's channel, which is What the Hells, but the end of Hales isn't an S, it's a $. You even have coin pushing videos, which are pretty cool. I like the coin pushing. But we're going to do this like, I'll give it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to open up what the story is and what's going on right now has started. Then next week, we will, I will get into basics about certain channels and all that, because I'm going to tell you something. If you are a hate channel on YouTube, you're putting shame on all of us. You're putting shame on all the creators. You're making us look bad. You make us look bad when you do stupid shit like that. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable. This chair doesn't have a back yet. I'm killing my back. Yeah, what you're doing being a hate channel and all that crap on YouTube, one thing, if this was 2015 when I started as a creator, you little tricks of faxing people's information online and using people's videos without their permission would have got your channel taken away from you. I don't know why YouTube is so soft. But that puts what you're doing is shaming us, the good creators. You're making it hard for us, the people that are good creators. Okay? You're putting darkness over us who are actually, I'm not into this for the money. I'd love to have this. You know what? I take 1,000 subscribers every day just to have 1,000 subscribers. Have people come in here every week and chat and have fun and to listen to me ramble. But I will not put this channel in jeopardy because of certain hate channels. I will do my damnedest to protect what few subscribers I do have to this channel. And I do have a couple good subscribers. I know one good subscriber who is busy with his own life and doesn't have time to come on here, and I understand that. I'm just going to keep doing these streams. I don't mind doing it. It's not hard like it was before because all you had to do was StreamYard, just click connect it. All you do to connect the channel is just click that thing that links it to this YouTube channel. So it's not hard doing it. I'm getting uncomfortable. That's what happens when your ass gets old. So it's not hard making. It's easier to do live streams with okay. Yep, there we go. I got the banner to come up. That's cool. Let me go back to comments. Nobody in here. I have options with StreamYard. Boy, do I have options with StreamYard. Not only can I put a whammy on your hiney, I can put a major whammy on your hiney. I can block you from this channel and remove the comment that you. Oh yeah, I'll do it too. I will not tolerate trolls on my damn channel. Like I said before, to this lawyer, which we're going to get into, if you think you can take away my right to the freedom of speech to report or say anything about what the hell or what's going on with Jeremy, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Okay? As a content creator, that is my right. That is my right to the freedom of speech. And you can't take away that right. And if you send a threatening letter to me through my channel, I will hire a lawyer, and that lawyer will file a bar complaint against you. And I will do it in a heartbeat. You do not have the right to threaten other YouTube channels with a lawsuit because they're exercising their freedom of speech and reporting on a story about what these two people have done to Jeremy. And I am going to get into how this actually started. And that's going to be this part of the stream. And we've been on for 30 minutes talking about nothing. So, actually, how this whole thing got started. Now, Jeremy and George Hales live in Ohio, and they buy storage units and sell the items in auctions on eBay, and now they're doing whatnot. So they decided they want to go to Florida. I guess it was during COVID, thing with COVID. So they decided to go to Florida, and they looked at different options. What city? They picked Otter Creek, Florida, which is in Levy County, Florida, because of the location and the opportunities to expand their business. And that's what they've been doing. They're trying to expand their business. So they bought a property, 70 acres in Otter Creek. Now, the thing of it is, at the time they bought the property and they moved in, Michelle Preston, Lynette Preston, whatever the hell her damn name is, didn't live in Otter Creek at that time. Basically, the whole thing got started when Jeremy got billed more money for water usage than what everybody else was, and uncovered a bunch of corruption in the Levy County, in the Otter Creek, not the Levy County, but the Otter Creek government. And he recorded everything, for the purpose. He recorded everything for the purpose of accountability. And Jeremy, I love you for. If you didn't record what was going on, and these people would still be getting away with that crap. And thanks to you, Otter Creek has new council members and a good lawyer, and everything's being done the way it's supposed to be done. Bravo. And that's how I got started. Then Lynette, Michelle, whatever the fuck your name is, and that drunk ex-husband of hers supposedly had bought property across the street from Jeremy, but at the time they were on the property illegally until they sold. What I don't understand about this is, and I guess maybe I'll never understand, if you're living in a place that's nice for a little 3 or 4 year old daughter, why in the hell would you move to an empty lot in Otter Creek, Florida? No electricity, no sewage, no water, no nothing. Live in a shed. Live in a recreational vehicle. With no technical difficulties. Yeah, this did this last week. The camera timed out. I apologize for that. I don't know why that's happening. But what I'm saying is they moved and finally bought property across from Jeremy. Now, the thing is, she said that she was a fan of Jeremy's, actually admitted it, and I'm not going to bring up the court depositions. You can go to What the Hales or Megan Fox or Legal Vices or that Umbrella guy. They're all good people. They have copy, and Shizzy Wiznut. And you can go to their channel and you can watch their coverage of the depositions. She actually admitted at one time she was a fan of Jeremy. Now, the thing is, Jeremy had this event called Half Mil Time to Grill. She wanted to bring a tortoise. She's supposed to be a tortoise rescue. And that ended up being bullshit. I think most of the turtles that were in her care died anyway. But the thing is, she went to this half meal time to grill event that Jeremy was throwing. And she asked Jeremy to post a donation, have a donation box so she could get donations use his fan base to get donations, solicit donations to her so-called turtle rescue. Turtle purgatory is what Megan Fox calls it. And I love Megan, she's funny as hell. But what I'm saying is, then when Jeremy said no, oh, that's when the shit started coming out. She posted signs, her and an ex-husband of hers, posted signs all over Otter Creek saying Jeremy was an Ohio rapist. Basically, what she was saying was that Jeremy SA'd her little 3 or 4-year-old daughter, and that's not true. Jeremy is not like that. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And Jeremy didn't say nothing for a long time. Jeremy didn't do anything for a long time. Then when it got worse and worse and worse, Jeremy tried to go to the Florida court to get a restraining order against her and was denied. Now, Jeremy is a resident of Ohio. So when Jeremy went back to Ohio, okay, he filed it with the Ohio judge and presented all the evidence and everything, and the Ohio judge granted it. First, it was a temporary. I think it's a permanent now, but I'm not sure. Jeremy's lawyer sent a cease and desist to Lynette and John, and guess what? They didn't shut the fuck up. They just kept on going and doing and kept breaking the restraining order. I know they have been found in contempt twice. I know they have been found guilty of violating the temporary restraining order, the protection order that Jeremy has. And they just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. Wouldn't shut the hell up. They kept taunting and taunting and taunting Jeremy. And the funniest thing is, now, Jeremy, in one of his live streams, which is always on Sunday at 7 o'clock our time, like I said, you can go to What the Hells, and the S is not an S, it's a $, and subscribe to him and like him, just like I ask you to like and subscribe to this channel. So basically, I'm trying to keep it short because it's too much to do in one stream. I don't want to be on here too long. My ass is getting sore sitting here. And we've been on for 38 minutes. So basically, Jeremy announced it on his live stream that he was getting the restraining order and the protection order against Lynette on his live stream. So guess what this little bitch does? She goes to the court in Levy County. And get this, she tried twice that I know of. She tried twice to get a TPO against Jeremy, and it failed. She finally got Judge Thomas's, which is another joke. I mean, this whole thing just goes on and on and on and on and on. Finally got Judge Thomas's, presented a bunch of hearsay evidence to Judge Craig DeThomasis of the Levy County, Florida court. Now, in the process of doing all this, I don't know if it was 3 ex parte. And if you don't want ex parte means that there was a meeting between the judge and Miss Preston, whatever the fuck she called herself, without Jeremy and Jeremy's lawyer being present at the time. 15 minutes, Mark Feather. As a joke for people who watch that channel. So they had the 3 ex parte meetings without Jeremy and his counsel being present. And what it is, you have to go to What the Hells and watch all that, because it's hard for me to explain everything. It's hard to explain everything, what's going on. But the trials, the hearings that happened from last year to this year was nothing but a shit show. And this judge wouldn't even let Jeremy even stand up with his counsel and give his testimony. It was all about Lynette and all about going after Jeremy's lawyers. And what pisses me off worse, and I have a lot of admiration for Mark Feather as a lawyer. Now the judge told both legal counsel, to try and find a way to resolve this. And get this. Now, Mark Feather tried to reach out to Lynette, Michelle, whatever the fuck your name is. And then she went and ran to the fucking court and filed a motion. She filed a motion that said that Jeremy's lawyer tried to bribe her. And that's not the truth. She's a pathological fucking liar. Okay? Excuse me. And this whole thing is a shit show. This whole thing is a shit show from the day one. Any normal judge would have thrown that shit out just on what she actually, 300 and something pages of nonsense. You know what I mean? 300 and something pages of nonsense. I think it's 300 and something pages of just nonsense. Any normal judge would have thrown it out. And we're going to get to that too. So basically, during this whole process of all these hearings, Jeremy filed a motion to have that judge recluse himself. 3 times that judge said no. So on the 3rd time, and God bless Doreen Inglis and Randy Shockett, who are now Jeremy's lawyers, filed a writ of prohibition in the state of Florida. The main court in Florida issued it and was thrown off the case completely. And I'm glad to say that when this harassing bullshit that Lynette was doing, Michelle, whatever the fuck your name is, was doing, and it sat for a while and sat for a while and sat for a while. Then it went to this Judge Davis. But the thing is, she knew she didn't have nothing, and the case was dropped. So all the bullshit that Jeremy, that he couldn't have firearms, he couldn't access his property, and a bunch of other shit, and had a temporary restraining order, which just means temporary. It was what, 9 months? All that shit that was done to Jeremy has been removed. But like we're going to get into in the next stream, in the next few streams, is what's actually happening now. Because there's just too much. This has become a real shit show. this whole thing has become a real shit show. And I do not feel sorry for Michelle, Lynette, Lacey, whatever the fuck your name is. Because you're going to lose eventually. This shady ass lawyer. Now, we're going to get into all this shit with the shady lawyer and all this other shit. They actually filed a lawsuit against 3 YouTubers for the use of her image. Hey, bitch, when you put your ass out there publicly, you are a public figure. Just like me, I'm a public figure because I go on a live stream every week. That makes me a public figure. So your image is out there. Disabled, you're full of shit. You go, I am disabled. I have discs missing in my back. But if you watch Jeremy Hales and watch What the Hales, when the news cameras were doing a story on her ex-husband pulling a gun on an 8-year-old kid, she ran to the camera and begged to be on, tell that side of the story. If you're disabled, you can't move. Oh, I can't pick up a gallon of milk, but you can throw people's tools. It's just a big shit show. And I am going to get into all this. And I will make it known. I will make Jeremy's side of the story be known. First of all, Jeremy didn't do anything to Lynette Preston and Michelle, whatever the fuck her name is, and her ex-husband, John Cook. They stalked him to Otter Creek. Jeremy didn't want none of this. Jeremy didn't want to do any of this. He wanted no part of it whatsoever. And it kept on, and it kept on, and Jeremy didn't say nothing. Jeremy didn't do anything. He didn't say nothing to him. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. That's when he filed the protection order. I mean, think about this. This is a person who... All right. This is a person who she couldn't get her way with Jeremy. She couldn't get what she wanted from Jeremy. Publicity and donations and whatever the fuck she wanted. She wrote signs, and it was admitted in court. She wrote signs and posted them that Jeremy SA'd her little daughter, who isn't really her little daughter. It was supposed to be a legal guardianship. I mean, the stuff that goes on and on with this woman. Oh my God. Makes my fucking head want to explode. And this came up, and you can watch it on Jeremy's channel. She was on the phone making some kind of bullshit call, 911 call to the county sheriff. And the little dog camera just timed out on me. I guess I'm not moving around enough to the camp for it to time out. Oh, I'm the recording. Told her daughter, if you don't be, mommy's on the phone. If you don't stop, I'm going to spank you on your mouth. Or something to the effect of, if you don't stop talking to mommy while she's on the phone, I'm going to spank you on the mouth. I'm going to tell you something. It is not right. It is not right to hit a child, period. Now, I'm old school. My mom and dad used to beat me. They used to hit me to get me in line. And I'm from Buffalo, New York, and there's a place called Father Baker's, which is an orphanage of some kind, I think. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And they threatened me with it. I straightened my ass up, too. Now, both my parents are gone. My father died last year. My dad's a World War II veteran, United States Army, retired. And I'm proud of the service that he's done because he went beyond and helped his community. It's like what I do here for my neighbors. They can't walk to a store to go buy cigarettes, so I sell them so they don't have to walk so far. I don't make nothing off of it for myself. But getting back to what, and that's the same thing Jeremy does. He tries to give back. In the latest, there are times that Jeremy has given back. He's bought a storage unit and has given back. I guess it's called Restorage to Love. In other words, giving back certain items to the owner that were important to the owner or to the owner's family. There's not one mean bone in Jeremy Hales' body. Now, if he is wrong, he admits it. But what kind of a fucking psychopath? Because you can't get what the fuck you want. You're gonna write and post signs around Otter Creek saying that Jeremy Hales is a rapist, that he SA'd your little daughter. And that's just the horror of all of this. She's just a psycho. She doesn't need a damn lawyer. It's like Mike from Veterans Nation. She doesn't need a damn lawyer. She needs a goddamn psychologist. She needs help mentally. She needs help mentally. She's not mentally right up here. And that's a dangerous damn thing, especially when they don't get. And then her own family have said things about Lynette. So we've been on here for almost an hour. I'm going to cut this short pretty soon. And, but what kind of a psycho person? And that's another story because basically the same thing happened to me. And I will explain that next week. But what kind of a person, because you didn't get your way, you're going to do stuff like that. You're going to say horrible things about somebody that you don't even know. I don't know what to say. It's a shit show, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. But the thing is, when we get into all this, I mean, what's happening? I'm going to do one page as a stream. I'm going to do one page of notes as a stream and make comments. You know, I'm not saying you don't have the right to the trolls. You have the right to the freedom of speech. That's everybody's American right. That's the right. As Americans, we have the right to freedom of speech. But when you put hate and you show hate towards somebody that you don't even know based on misinformation, you're just as bad as. And then you and the hate channels are putting shame on us as YouTube creators because we are trying to work hard to put content and make content for our channels that people can watch and enjoy. Now, I am going to record what I do today. I just knocked over a roll of toilet paper. I'm sitting on the computer. But now I'm going to make a video of what I do today, and I'm going to post it. And that's what I do. I post. If I can make content, I'm going to post content. That may not be the only content that might be on this channel is these live chats. I'm not afraid to put my face out there. But the thing is with Lynette and that she doesn't, Michelle, whatever the fuck her name is, and she didn't realize when you post shit on Facebook and you post a picture of you and your little daughter, you brought that shit on yourself. You made yourself a public figure, and now you're gonna try and sue people for your image. It's not gonna work. I do believe that there was a motion passed by Jeremy's lawyer. I think there was a motion that was passed on Jeremy's lawyer, from Jeremy's lawyer, to get that dismissed, saying that the claim was frivolous. Because she put herself, Lynette, you need to understand, you did this shit to yourself. Jeremy didn't want nothing to do with you, didn't want to talk to you, didn't want shit to do with you. You brought this shit on yourself. Okay? And you kept on and kept on and kept on. And you got a temporary protection order put on you. And you kept on and you kept on and you kept on. A cease and desist. You don't know when to shut the fuck up. I'm telling you, as somebody as a YouTuber and as somebody who is a content creator, you bullshit claiming a victim. Claiming a victim in all this is bullshit. You go crying to these fucking hate channels saying, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. And then you get a shady lawyer involved in this. You get two shady lawyers involved in all this. And we're going to get into that. We can get into everything. Because I want it to be public. I want my side of what I know to be public. Because one, that's my right. Two, I will not let other people harm another YouTuber or other YouTubers who have channels that are bigger than mine. But I'm not going to let you I'm not going to let it go by and you try to hurt these people, and I'm going to be silent. No. I'm going to exercise my right to the First Amendment. I'm going to tell it like it is. You're a bullshit artist. A fucking scammer. Oh, I'm sitting the wrong way in this chair. Okay, you're a scam artist, a bullshit artist, a fucking grifter. And then when you couldn't get your way, you threw a fucking temper tantrum. And that's what got your ass in trouble. You yourself got you into all this. None of us did. You got yourself into it. You are the one that made that decision to do this shit in the first place. My eyes itching. You decided to do this shit to yourself. Now you're trying to blame others. And like I said, I have pages and pages of notes, and each page is going to be a stream. And as more shit comes down, I'm going to make notes, and it's going to be another stream. I'm going to talk about this. And Bruce, if you think you can take away my right to, I will say this again, if you think you can take away my right to the freedom of speech and report on this chat, on what's going on with Jeremy Harrells and what the hell's, and you can take away my right to freedom of speech, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, okay? You will never be able to take away my right to freedom of speech. If you try to sue me, you send me any kind of threatening letters, I will hire a lawyer and I will get your ass. And I will, and we will file, if I do hire a lawyer, we will file a bar complaint. Because what you're doing is unethical. It's unethical. If you were any kind of fucking lawyer, you wouldn't be hanging on a hate channel live stream every day for hours. You would do like Lynette and shut the fuck up and don't say a goddamn thing. And I'm sorry, Lord, for saying that. But this whole thing has become a shit show. And it's horrible what Jeremy and George and all the rest of them are going through right now. And I will make it known, because my side of the story is what I learned as being the truth. And all this hate channel is twist the truth. Another thing too, and I don't know if YouTube has actually done anything about it. Obviously hasn't done anything. But when a YouTube creator, I'm going to say this again, I'm going to repeat this again, so maybe you understand. Look, see, do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Any content that is created by a content creator, a video, a live stream, a short, all that shit, is the property of that creator. You cannot take it, slap the fair use bullshit, and use it to harass or do anything with that without the creator's permission. That is copyright infringement. If you do anything to any video or live stream that I do on my channel, I'm going to strike your ass. I will keep striking your ass. That's copyright infringement. You do not have the right to use our content without our permission. Then you get these people. Another thing too, these two trash whores, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I will mention their as we go along. When you post people's information, you get people's personal information and blast it across YouTube like you do on your fucking channel. That's against the law. And I hope Jeremy sues you for it, and all the rest of them sue you for it. You do not have that right to post personal information about other people. Our lives are private. I have a life beyond this YouTube channel. My life is private. It is none of your fucking business what I do or what happened to me in the past or in the future or whatever. Present, future, whatever. It's none of your fucking business. Our lives are private. We are private citizens. Even though we are a public figure, our private information is private, and we have that right to keep our lives and our family private. When you drag people's families into this shit because you are nothing but a fucking hate channel, you know what? Fuck you, okay? You don't have that right. That's bullshit. Okay? You are nothing but scum when you drag people's personal information into shit. And you better believe I am watching your channel and I am reporting. When you post streams calling Jeremy Germ, and you let your commenters call him Germ, and say a bunch of evil fucking shit about Jeremy, that's all it is. It's just a hate channel. Young employees, I'm not going to mention their name, and their little baby girl. I'm going to tell you something. If Jeremy is this so-called fucking monster that you were accusing him of being, those two young people wouldn't be working for him. They wouldn't let their child be around him if he was that a monster like you're making him out to be. Okay? These two young people have been working for Jeremy for a long time. They are growing their business. They have auctioneer's licenses. They went to the auctioneer school and got their auctioneer license, and that's what they do on Whatnot. And I highly suggest that you go to What the Hell's channel, and I'm sure it will come up if you do a search, a YouTube search. And there's other channels, Megan Foxwriter, The Umbrella Guy, Shizzy Wiznut. I love that guy. He's funny as hell. I like all these channels that I'm subscribed to, and one day I will put links in this. I'll put the links to these channels one day in the community page, or I will put it in. I will definitely do that. Megan Foxwriter, The Umbrella Guy, The Expert. I love all their channels, and that's what it's about. Yes, Megan Fox and Legal Vices and all that, they cover that thing with What the Hells, but they also have fun with it because it's ridiculous. All the accusations that this woman is saying about Jeremy are ridiculous. It's all bullshit. And another good channel. If you want to get a laugh at music videos about what's going on, go to DJ Rattis. Just type DJ space RATTIS and go to his YouTube channel. Subscribe to him and like videos and comment. Some of those videos are funny. Some of them actually tell the truth. Another one, JK. I think it's JAY space K, but I'm not sure. You can go to him. He's made some funny videos about all this. Okay, we've been on for an hour, and I will be cutting this short really, really soon. So I give a shout out to everybody that I'm subscribed to. Jeremy, if you need anything, I still haven't heard back from you about, can I post a link to your channel in the description? So I need to know if it's okay. I don't want to post it and then you come after me for something. I tried to get a hold of you. I think it's what the HALE, and there's a $sign. So you can do a YouTube search for that. And you'll probably come up on What the Hell's channel. Watch all those videos. Jimmy is a good person and doesn't deserve all this. Jimmy is a good person and doesn't deserve this. He hasn't done nothing to anybody. He's tried to help people. He's helped the people. He's helped the people of the children of Levy County last Christmas. Having Christmas in the Creek, giving away thousands and thousands of dollars of toys to the little children, to the children of Otter Creek. And it's a shame that he might not be able to do it this year because he's over $190,000 in debt in legal fees because of Lynette and Cook and their constant bullshit. And it makes me sick that these hate channels continue to do what they want. and get away with it. Well, guess what? I'm watching your ass too. And every chance I get, I'm going to report you. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep flagging your ass until YouTube takes your sorry ass off. You do not have that right. You have the right to freedom of speech, but you can't use somebody else's video and claim fair use. Because if you've taken excerpts from any kind of video or live stream, you're in violation of copyright, because that is our property as a creator. If I do a video today, which I'm going to do a video today, and I upload that video today or tomorrow or whenever I upload it, okay, that video is my property. It's the property of Panorama Computer Services. It's the property of this channel. You do not have that right to use that without my permission. And if you use anything from any other streams, I'm going to flag you. I'm going to flag it as hate speech. I'm going to put it in there that you're using people's, because what you're doing is wrong. You can't simply ignore. You keep dragging this shit on and on and on. You keep dragging this shit, this hate shit, on and on and on every goddamn live stream that you do, based on what a pathological liar has told you. You keep going after. I'm going to tell you something. You keep poking the bear, that bear's going to turn around and bite your ass. Lynette did this to herself. Cook did it to herself. To himself. Okay? They did it to themselves. Jimmy had nothing to do with it. Jimmy didn't want no part of it. Jimmy doesn't want no part of it. Unfortunately, he got dragged into it. He's $190-something thousand in debt with legal fees now because of what's going on. And I feel sorry for him. All right, everybody. We have been on for an hour and 12 minutes. So I'm going to end this stream. And I hope to see you next week. And I got lots to talk about. I have lots and lots to talk about. That's one page right there. That's my one page there. That's another page. That's what's on this page of what's going on and what's going on with YouTube and what's going on with Jeremy and it's just going to be. I'm just going to put it out there like it is, and that's my right. I have a right to report it. But I want to say this. I think it's Veteran Nation website or Veteran Nation YouTube. Please do me a favor. For anybody that watches it, if you contribute something, you buy a t-shirt, buy a coffee cup, or buy a sticker, or buy something from Veteran Nation Foundation, please support him. What he's trying to do is to help veterans with the problems that they're having. He's a good guy, and like me, will fight for the rights of other people that are for corruption and what's going on. So if you have this chair is so this chair is just not comfortable when you're sitting here for almost an hour. But if you have a little bit of something, a little bit of money, buy a shirt, buy a coffee cup, help support Veteran Nation Foundation and give to him. I think it's Veteran Nation YouTube. It will come up. It will come up when you do a search. You can go to What the Hell. I suggest going to What the Hells, liking and subscribing to his channel too. Help support these channels we are trying. And if you are somebody that's new to this channel, please hit the like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Then when I come online or I post a new video, that you get the notification. And I will invite guests on here. You are more than welcome to come on here and talk with me. Anybody from the channels that I mentioned, you are welcome on my channel. But I will not tolerate trolls. And if you come here with that bullshit, I'm going to whoop your ass. You'll never be able to come on here, never be able to make a comment on this channel again. I'm all for freedom of speech. We're going to sit there and pay and create hate over and over and over again about somebody that you don't know and was misled with misinformation. I'm not going to allow that on my channel. I'm tolerant to a lot of shit, but I will not tolerate that crap on my channel. That's it. I'm done for today. Have a good one. Be good, be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the upcoming week. I will see you next Saturday at the same time. You all be good and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Ooh. Are we still live? Yeah, we're still live. Why is it not letting me?